Hi everyone, this is Judge Schlackman. I'm a holistic counselor and spiritual energy healer. In this video I'll be speaking about mental health and about how psychological stress or distress relates to nutritional deficiencies and vice versa, how nutritional deficiencies can fuel psychological stresses or imbalances. When we think about our mental health, we can consider that often our mental health gets disturbed when we're experiencing some form of distress in our life. This could be an emotional challenge, so we could have some type of breakup, let's say, in our life, some type of grief or loss. We might have an experience of trauma where we're in a state of great anxiety or fear. And when these things happen, we in some way will attempt to adapt to that circumstance. Often the adaptation is to be in a state of chronic nervous system activation, let's say. So when we feel threatened or anxious, our adrenals, our glands start to produce certain hormones, certain chemicals. Certain chemicals become active in our nervous system. So our body is going into kind of this revved up mode to deal with whatever threat or challenge we seem to be facing. And when this occurs, our body needs certain nutrients, certain resources to produce the chemicals it needs. So it might need a lot of vitamin C, it might need a lot of B vitamins, it might need certain essential fatty acids, certain carbohydrates or proteins. So our body uses all these different elements to produce the chemistry that it needs to deal with the challenges or concerns it has to address. With psychological stresses, there's often a need for physical reaction or mental reaction. So in terms of fight or flight, your body might need adrenaline to run away from danger. You might need to use your brain, your mind, to think about something, to try to come up with some type of plan or solution to deal with the situation in your life. So your brain and nervous system are active, and they use a lot of energy, and they use a lot of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. So when this happens chronically, when you're overusing a certain part of your body or a certain system in your body, you'll often become depleted in nutrients. And when this occurs, one way of dealing with that is to take some type of supplement or enhance your diet in some way to help replenish those nutrients. You'll often find that people are treating mental health conditions with nutrients, with things like B vitamins, omega-3s, with magnesium, with zinc, with other minerals, with vitamin C. So if we consider how our body functions, we can understand why it's often valuable to use nutrition as a support for restoring balance to one's mental health. What can also happen is that if we're neglecting our nutrition, or if we're consuming various drugs that interfere with the body's absorption of nutrients, or that cause the body to actually use up nutrients more quickly in order to metabolize or detoxify those chemicals, then that could lead to mental health disturbances. You'll see it's very common for people that are chronic users of various recreational drugs or even over-the-counter drugs and prescription medications to develop nutrient imbalances that are affecting their mental health. So mental health symptoms can be an adverse effect related to many different types of drugs or medications that people are using. So if you are using any drugs or medicines, be aware of the potential effects those might have on your nutritional status and consequently on your mental health. For those that are dealing with things like anxiety or ADHD, often what's occurred is that the body has become depleted in nutrients that either calm down the nervous system or nutrients that help the body handle stress. So that would include things like vitamin C, calcium and magnesium, zinc, and also the omega-3 fatty acids. When a person is depressed, they may have been depleted in the nutrients that are needed to produce serotonin and melatonin. So that includes certain B vitamins and includes vitamin D, magnesium. If we think about how things work in our body, there's a lot of synergy involved. So often multiple nutritional elements are needed to work together to metabolize hormones or neurotransmitters. So even just one of those particular nutrients being deficient can disrupt that whole metabolic pathway. And then, of course, when we're in a state of stress and we have all these stress hormones running through our body has to be able to break down and clear out those chemicals, or else they build up to become toxic within our own body. So we can be exposed to foreign toxins, but even our body's own hormones or neurotransmitters can become toxic if we don't break them down and clear them out quickly enough. So we need the nutrients that help our body break down and clear out those chemicals. We also need rest. So if you're not able to get enough sleep or rest, then those toxins build up in your brain and your nervous system, and that can become kind of a vicious cycle because those toxic chemicals being present in your system can make it hard to relax. They're kind of like irritants. They can create inflammation or overstimulation, which feeds into that kind of negative feedback loop where you don't have enough rest, and now because you don't have enough rest, your system is in this kind of agitated, overstimulated state that makes it hard to actually get rest. So you'll want to replenish your body with the elements that help calm down the nervous system and that help clear out the toxins. And then, of course, doing things that are kind of like mental hygiene practices, such as breathing exercises, meditation practices, gentle exercises, spiritual practices that help you shift the way you think about things in your life and have a more easygoing attitude. So anything that helps you release stress or anxiety could be beneficial to turn those cycles around to help you lift yourself out of anxiety or depression or whatever psychological condition you may be affected by. For those of you that are interested in holistic mental health, I invite you to view some more of my videos and also to visit my website, which is phinsights.com. That's phinsights.com. You'll find many resources there in the links section, books and websites and all kinds of articles that will help you understand more about these topics and about holistic health in general. And you can also find how to contact me there if you have any inquiries about the individual or group healing services that I facilitate. For now, I'd like to thank you for taking your time to view this video. I'd like to wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.